Let us continue the discussion of the previous class. What we completed already, ma? What we completed already? Yes, ma. Atulya, good, ma. Good. Feeling good. Yeah. Last class we completed types of parameter passing mechanisms. How many types of parameter passing mechanisms? Yes, ma. Samrin, good, ma. Feeling very good. So let's move to the subject part. How many parameter mechanisms are there? How many types of parameters or arguments? 5 types. 5 types. And we have seen 5 types, each and everything in detail. In detail, 5 mechanisms we have seen. 5 mechanisms we have seen. And this is the time to see, to enter into the another discussion we are entering. That is called Lambda functions or anonymous functions. We want to go for it. Lambda or what? Anonymous functions we want to enter into that. Dear students, let me enter into the discussion here. Let me enter into the discussion here. Very, very, very simple, ma. Let me enter into the, so this is the concept we started from the advanced topics we are starting. Advanced concepts in functions we are entering. So now I am starting about lambda functions or anonymous functions. Now I am going to start. Look at that. Anonymous functions or lambda functions. Anonymous functions, also called as what you know, also called as or lambda functions we can call lambda functions. Anonymous functions are lambda functions we can call. It's a most important topic in interviews also, even in the real time also it is an important. Because there are some areas which are important for interviews. There are some areas which are very important in development also. So that part we will take care. Okay. So let us start with the anonymous functions or lambda functions. I want to go for it. Yeah. Now I am asking, in this case, what we need to understand, why do you go for anonymous functions when already normal functions are available? What we discussed so far, normal functions, we discussed it. So when already functions are there, normal functions are there, why the name called anonymous functions came? What is its purpose? What is its purpose? We are entering into the detailed discussion in the classroom. A detailed discussion in the classroom. When already normal functions are there, we enjoyed the normal functions, then what is the need of this anonymous functions? What is the need of this lambda functions? We are going to enter into the class, right? So it is going to be something like this, right? We know that, let me ask this question. Instead of saying from my side, I am asking the question, why do you use the concept of functions? Tell me for my satisfaction, all of you, everybody try to say my answers, try to say my question. Why do you use the concept of function? Yes, everybody. To perform certain task and for code reusability. You are forgetting that word. To perform certain operation and to do what? Code reusability. Whether you are remembering or not, we did the type of operation. To perform certain operation and for code reusability. To perform, 1 minute, ma. So coming to the point of it, functions are used for performing the operations and then provides a code reusability. Functions are used for performing what? Code reusability, as well as certain operations are performing. It's nice. Okay, it's super. Then why these anonymous functions are coming all of a sudden? Why these anonymous functions are all of a sudden is coming? That is our basic discussion today. So are you alert now? Shall we start the session now? Shall we start the session? Yes. See, still some of the students did not join. Still see some of the students did not join. So what we think of it? So see how lazy people are. Now we need to start the session. So let it be. We want to maintain our sincerity. 9:10 means 9:10 sharp. Yeah. Even in Hyderabad also, we are getting heavy rain. Now it is also heavy rain outside. Heavy rain outside. Even I'm also in Hyderabad. Heavy rain is there. Yeah. Punctual means punctual. Right. Let it be. No problem. We start with this. We know that. We know that. We know that functions concept. Functions concept. Functions concept. Now I am writing mark. Please listen carefully. Is used for performing 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 some operation, performing some operation, performing some operations under code reusability. What is that? Code reusability. Code reusability. Performing some operation and then code reusability. We know that functions concept is used for performing some operations and code reusability. Right. As we discussed here, functions what we discussed so far, all of them are performing certain operation and code reusability. How do you say that code reusability? Sir, we are calling on the function name or not? We are calling on certain function name or not? Calling again and again, defining one time and calling again and again, again and again. That is nothing but code reusability. Excellent, sir. Now we are entering into then what the purpose of this anonymous function? We are going to enter into the point by point. Nothing to worry. Just follow me carefully. Just follow me carefully. Anonymous, the name, Mr. Chetan, Mr. Chetan. What do you mean by temporary, ma? What do you mean by temporary? What do you mean by temporary, Chetan? Do you know already anonymous functions, ma, Chetan? What do you mean by temporary? Huh? Little bit. Little bit, entire bit. This is not the knowledge, ma. Follow the leader, I told you already. You said temporary. What do you mean by temporary? Interviewer is asking that question only. What do you mean by temporary? What do you mean by half knowledge is more dangerous? It is my advice for you. Follow me, I said. Okay, right. So this is what losing the respect towards your word, to losing the respect towards on your answers. Because already you said, na? Already you said, right? I have seen it. And again you are saying. So I am unable to see that. I am unable to see. That's why I told you. Okay, it's up to you. Right. Let us follow. Now I am saying anonymous functions. Anonymous means there is no name. Anonymous means what? There is no name. First of all, follow very technically. Anonymous means there is no name. There is no name. Have you seen in internet? Have you seen some internet anonymous? Anonymous. Have you come across in internet some type of word come across anonymous? Have you seen that, ma? All of you? Yes. So internet means you are already perfect now. So anonymous means there is no name explicitly given. Explicitly, yes. Unknown. Unknown things are known as what? Anonymous we can call. Anonymous we can call. Let us coming to the next discussion. It is something like this. Let me write it and carefully try to follow. Anonymous functions are those. Carefully, I'm trying to make you to enter into the line of control of Python. Anonymous functions. Anonymous functions are those which are not containing which are not containing any name explicitly. It does not contain any name explicitly. Anonymous functions are those which are not containing any name explicitly. Right. So people will ask immediately the question, Sir, what is the difference between normal function and anonymous function? Normal functions will contain what? Name. Anonymous functions does not contain name. One small thing you need to observe it. So, Venkateshwar is asking explicitly. What is meant by explicitly? English problem is also there. Suppose there is explicitly, it is nothing but explicitly is nothing but giving some name explicitly. Mr. Venkateshwar, you see, ma, how Mr. Venkateshwar, you see, I am defining this like this. Watch it like this. Look at that. Def, what is the function name here? Sum a comma b, a comma b. Now I am writing some statements here. What is the function name? Venkateshwar, what is this function name? Everybody. Venkateshwar, when you ask, you respond immediately, ma. Otherwise, I cannot go for that. So it is nothing but sum. Are we giving the name to this function or not? Are we giving this name to this function or not? Yes, that is known as what? Explicitly we are giving. It is an English actually. It is not a Python. It is an English. We are giving the name explicitly. We are giving some name explicitly. That means separately we are giving. That is known as explicitly we are giving some name. Separately we are giving some name. That is known as explicitly. Are you understanding? Right. So coming to the point back, anonymous functions are those which are not containing any name explicitly. The function which is written sum is called a normal function. The things which is discussed here, I will write one example here. Here I will take some small example. This I will cut it. So because the doubts which you are getting is so dangerous. I want to go for fine. So here I am writing this this line, this thing is known as what? This thing is known as what? Here, here I will write it. Here I am writing. So here some here. Yes, ma'am. 1 minute. Here some function is one of the explicit is one of the normal function is one of the normal function whose name is whose name is sum, that is called what? We gave the name to it. Why I gave the name? To call it explicitly. I am giving a person name is called XYZ. How I can call that person? Hello XYZ, come here. If I don't give the name to that XYZ, we will get a problem. So name to be given explicitly. Sum of is one of the normal function whose name is called sum. Explicitly we give. Anonymous functions are those which are not containing any name explicitly. Sir, when explicitly name is not there, name is not there, how can we call, sir? When explicitly name is not there, how can we call, sir? Now we are going to discuss that. We are entering into the subject part. Carefully try to understand. Now, sir, what is the purpose of it? Now I am going to enter into the biggest discussion. The purpose of anonymous functions. The purpose of anonymous functions is that you try to tell my words as it is in interview point of view. As it is in interview point of view, to win the heart of the interviewer. Because we are giving you the pakka technical international terminology, international standards coding part we are following. Because when we are teaching Java, Java standards to be used as it is in the class. Python, when we are teaching, Python standards to be used as it is in the class. We cannot add our own spicy to that. That will lose the smell of the Python. That will lose the fragrance of the Python language. The purpose of anonymous functions is that to perform. Now I am writing to perform. Functions are meant for performing operation only, but there is certain style is there to perform. What is that? Instant operations to perform. See the word called instant. Instant operations. Sir, what is meant by instant operation? Can you explain, sir? Can you explain, sir? Yes. No, you may convert the word called instant in your own local terminology. I'm not bothering about that. I'm not bothering about it. Yes, ma. Grishma, correct. Grishma, correct. Exact. To perform instant operations. Now I want to give you some small examples in the class. Some small examples in the class and try to enjoy that examples. Right. Take for example, look at ma, listen now. Don't type anything, listen. Fine. The purpose of anonymous functions is that to perform instant operation. Until you understand, I will explain the instant operation. After that, I will go for the syntax. After that, programming exercise will start. Without understanding this purpose, we cannot move forward. Let us take a small example I am going to give you. What is that example? And case number one, case number one, and case number two. Two cases I am going to take. Two cases I'm going to take. Case number one and case number two. Case number one, I'm asking you, how do you take a tea? How do you take a tea? How do you take a tea? A general example, or coffee, or coffee, or coffee in your home, in your home, in your home. Of course, I'm just trying to connect to my subject. I'm trying to connect to this general knowledge into my subject part. That's why I am having a particular mindset for this answering question. Of course, I cannot expect that you may answer the same question as my mindset works, but I'm going to expect from you because you are already there with me from the last month onwards. I may expect some answer what my mindset is. Srusti, excellent, ma. Excellent. Yeah. How do you take a tea or coffee in when you go outside? When you go outside. Yes. When you go outside. Yeah. This is what I'm trying to keep my mindset in your brain. Yes. Come on. Any answer here? Srusti said correct answer. Answer. She said, sir, cup, or you will have some separate mug. You will have your own name, something like that. You have your own thing. Mug or cup you will take. Yeah, it's a small glass. It's a nice. It is a small glass. It is a small glass. Yes. Excellent. Excellent. In your childhood days, you also might be seen, even very rarely you will come across, when you go to outside also, some small glasses are there outside also, some small old shops and all those things, right? This is the scenario in your home. When you go to outside, how do you take a cup of coffee? How do you take a cup of coffee? Bharat chai. Very good, ma. Very good. When you go to outside, how do you take a cup of coffee when you go to outside? Excellent, Govinda. Paper cup, paper cup. This is what I am expecting from you. This is what I am expecting from you. Paper cup, absolutely paper cup nowadays. So even if they give any, they will give their own glass, we don't want to touch it. We don't want to touch it because the situation is like that. Situation is like that. Paper cup you will take. Tell me, ma. Tell me, ma. Disposal. Narsimha Rao, correct. Paper cup. Now, can anybody can tell me this cup is there? Cup, mug, small glass. So this you are using today. This you are using today. Today you are using. Can you use tomorrow also? Can you use tomorrow also? Yes, ma. Try to please mingle with me. Yes, tomorrow also we can use it. Tomorrow also we can use it. Day after tomorrow also we can use it. This is for what? This is for what? Long time you are reusing. Long time you are reusing. Yes or no? You are using for a long time. Long time reusability. You are reusing for a long time reusability. Until the life of that cup or mug is over, we go on reusing it again and again, because only your family members are there. Only family members are there. This is called something like a normal functions. Whenever you feel that, it is required for a long time reusability, go for a normal functions. Go for a normal functions. Normal functions. For big problem solving logic, listen ma, big problem solving statements, problem solving require many steps. Big problem solving require multiple lines of code is required. Use what always? Normal functions, you use it. Big problem solving uses normal functions. Fixed statements, I'm saying. Normal functions are always used for big problem solving statements. We will write in normal functions. Why? Because let me come to that. How do you take a cup of coffee? In the paper cup. After taking paper cup, what you will do? After drinking a cup of coffee or taking a tea, what you will do after that? We will throw it away. Put it in dustbin. Put it in dustbin. Excellent. Put it in dustbin. That is nothing but, are you using paper cup for permanent use or instant use? Instant use or permanent use? No, ma. The word instant, that you try to habituate the world class terminology. Latest terminology, you use it. Latest terminology, instant. Don't use a temporary. Instant. That is the meaning of it. Okay. Instant is nothing but what? On spot, whatever you are using, put it in dust. This is called what? One-time reusability. One time, already it is there, it is designed. Use it and throw it out. For one-time purpose, we use the anonymous functions. Anonymous functions, you use it. For the instant purpose, we use anonymous functions. Anonymous functions will take always will take a single line of statement. Listen carefully, listen. Single line of statement. Instant functions always takes the single line of statement. Anonymous functions does not contain any name explicitly. Instant functions are containing single line of statement. You may ask a question, sir, in place of anonymous function, can I use normal function? Happily, you can use. Suppose you are going out of your home. You are carrying your cup, you are carrying your mug outside, you are carrying, and you are asking this outside hotel fellow, keep the cup of coffee or cup of tea in your mug itself. No problem, you can carry. But people can't carry, na. Fashionable people, na. That's why they are using paper cups. They are using. You will take it and you will throw it away. It is your own convenience. If you are already comfortable with normal functions, you can do it. These are the ultimate mechanisms which we discussed. And such a type of advanced things to the normal function, I want to go for like this. If we want to perform the one-time operation, instant operations, we will go for what? Anonymous functions. Anonymous functions contains how many lines, ma? Anonymous functions contains how many lines? One line of code only. Is one line of code is useful to solve the big problems? Is one line of functions, is one line of statement is useful to solve the big problems? No, sir. Big problem solving definitely uses normal functions only. Normal functions contains what? Multiple lines of code. Normal functions contains what? Multiple lines of code. Multiple lines of code will be there. That will provide the solution for this big problem. If you want on spot to carry, on spot to perform, I will go for instant functions. Instant functions returns the value automatically. Dear student, instant function returns the value automatically. We need not to use a return statement. Dear students, carefully follow. Automatically, instant functions returns the value. You need not to use the return statement. If we use a normal function, I may return the value, I may not return the value. Do you understand that approach, ma? I may return the value, I may not return the value. If at all I am returning, I can return a single value or I may return multiple values also. I may return a single value or I may return multiple values also. I may return single value or I may return multiple values also. So how do you return? Return A comma B comma C or return simply A. But anonymous functions returns the value automatically. Right? One more example I want to go for it. Suppose you are going to a journey. You are going to a journey to your native place. You enter into the train. You enter into the train. Adjacent to that, one person is sitting, or you are there. You are sitting alone, feeling bored, and you adjacent to that one person is there, and you are feeling bored. You want to talk to him. So you just conversation started. Until what time? Until lifelong, until lifelong, or for the period of time which you are reaching to your destination. Until you are reaching to your destination, you are going on talking. You are going on talking. What are you doing? What are you doing? Are you are you reading Python notes or not? Are you practicing Python programs or not? Like that. You will also vacate the seat and you will go into some other place. Right or not? just joking. Just normally you are asking from which place you are going, from where you want to sit, where you want to stop, what you do, like that. Just some time pass questions you are asking. That is known as which operation? Instant operation. Instantly you are talking to him. Some period of time. One more example. You enter into a city bus. City bus means within 10, 20 minutes or 30 minutes you are reaching to your station. You are reaching to your destination, and you enter into the bus. Conductor is coming. You will give the money and you will give the ticket. You will give the ticket, and immediately you are taking the ticket and change. Automatically you are getting the change, and you are not. That is called instant operation is completed. Instant operation is completed. What is that? Instant operation is completed. Dear student, immediately next time asking question, as a person, as a passenger, you are not asking that conductor, where do you live? What is your salary? How many years back you started? Morning, what time you came? How many years you are working in this route? How many children you have? What is your qualification? What is your name? Where you studied? You never ask all these block of statement. You are not asking multiple lines of statements. You are asking only one line of statement. Give the money, take the ticket, over. That's it. So what is an instant operation? What is the full length operation? Full length operation is called big problem solving. Big problem solving. And only instant operation means a temporary. I should not use the word called temporary. Temporary is nothing but what you know. It is automatically collected by the garbage collector. Technically, I am talking about it. Instant operation, on the spot, dynamic usage of the operation, that is known as instant. Are you understanding my concept, ma? For a small minute, for a small minute. Now I am asking, instant functions does not contain, yes please, does not contain name explicitly. Number one point I'm saying, instant functions does not contain the name explicitly as normal functions are containing. Second one, instant anonymous functions are used for performing instant operations, that is the dynamic operations on the spot. Next, instant functions are containing single line of statement only. Instant operations are containing single line of statement only. Next, in anonymous functions are returning only one value. Only one value. Automatically is returning. You need to return. Is it returning automatically? You are returning. Are you returning automatically? You are returning. Automatically we are written. Automatically it is returning. So, how many points we got it? Dear students, all try to understand me. Try to understand me. Instant operations are those. Now I am going to write the statement here. Now I am going to write. The purpose of anonymous functions is that to perform instant operations. Instant operations. Next, next I will continue. I will continue. I am giving the meaning for you. Instant Instant operations are those. Instant operations are those. Instant operations are those which are instant operations are those which are performing. I am writing the meaning ma, which are performing at that point of time. At that point of time. That means I am not interested after that. I am not interested after that. I am not interested after that. I gave a small, beautiful example and a cup of coffee, paper cup. And don't tell that example in interview. They will ask who is your faculty. That time, don't tell my name, because as a teacher, I need to quote that example to make you to enter into the subject of Python. Where as a teacher, I can use it. So performing. So I can use this type of small example, because to make you to enter into my subject part. As a teacher, I can quote, but when you are an employee entering into the company, you need to use my technical words. And he will not ask instant operation means tell me that paper cup example and all, because that should be there in your brain to elaborate what is the meaning of that. Right? So, yes, perfect ma, which are performing at that point of time. That means no longer interested. See, dear students, no longer interested to use in further. No longer interested to use in further. I hope you are understanding what is my intention is. No longer interested to use in further. That is known as what? Instant operation. And don't call it as a word called temporary. Still, if you are interested in using temporary, it is up to you, because it is up to you. I am not going to be bothering about it. Now, sir, how to develop these anonymous functions? Now, one more point I am going to write it. Suppose I have a biggest problem is there. Shall I apply the biggest problem on anonymous functions? All of you. Can I apply the biggest problem on anonymous functions? No, sir. Why, sir? Biggest problem, if I want to solve it, definitely it require what? Many block of statements are required. Such many block of statements we cannot write within the anonymous function, because anonymous functions contains only one line of code. Excellent. Yes, ma'am. Coming to the point of it, next line. To develop. I will write the points what I said to you. Right? Anonymous functions takes only one line, but it can take many number of inputs. Ma Omkar, I am going to coming to the syntax and all. I will explain. Okay, right? So always you are forgetting, and then you are asking that question. Still, I am entering into the syntax part. Na? Still, we are entering syntax part. We are doing many examples, all those things. So you will become excited. You are become overheat. So the overheat you are becoming. So overheat means you are asking the doubt immediately. All these things are going to be a simple things in my class. You are going to understand. Yes. Come on to the point. So with my explanation, you are becoming overheat. In overheat, you will get all these things that are going to be addressed in my class. It's also one good sign. You are getting the doubt means it is a good sign. Because of my explanation, you will become overheat. Overheat gives you that type of doubts. You are going to see that. Yes. Very, very simple, ma. Omkar, no problem. Look at ma. Narasimha Rao. Yes. Look at that. To develop, see ma, to develop, what I'm saying? Yes. To develop, I'm writing anonymous functions. To develop anonymous functions, we use to develop a normal function. Which keyword you are using? To develop normal functions, which keyword you are using? Yes, ma, DEF. To develop anonymous functions, we use a predefined keyword called lambda. We use a predefined keyword called lambda. To define a normal functions, we use a keyword called DEF. To develop an anonymous functions, we use a predefined keyword called lambda. Seema, lambda is a keyword. Now I am asking, which function is used to develop anonymous functions? Which keyword is used to develop anonymous functions? Which keyword we use to develop anonymous functions? Yes, we use lambda keyword. We use lambda keyword, and hence anonymous functions are also called yes ma, are also called come on, which functions? Lambda functions. Excellent. Lambda functions. Anonymous functions are also known as what ma? Lambda functions. Excellent. Excellent. Anonymous functions returns next time writing anonymous functions contains single line of single statement. See that word. If you try to write multiple lines of statement, not possible. Single statement. How to write single statement? I am going to show you. You will wonder that many single line statement I will write it. Contains a single statement in the bracket, but not possible to write. But not possible to write. Multiple lines not possible to write. Okay, this is one point. One more point I want to write it. Anonymous functions returns the result automatically. 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 See guys, how easy it is. Anonymous functions returns the result automatically. In the bracket, no need to write return statement. No need to write return statement. I will give you very shortly. I'm near to the example. No need to write return statement. No need to write what? Return statement. Super. Fine. So, Govinda, wait, ma, I'm coming to syntax only. Govinda, I'm coming to the syntax. Anonymous functions returns the result automatically. No need to write any type of return statement. Right. Govinda, you are my Java student, na? Govinda, you are my Java student or not? Have you seen lambda expressions in our class or not? Have you seen lambda expressions in our class or not? It is something like what? Anonymous functions here. Anonymous functions. Okay, not a problem. See the syntax here. Look at my syntax for defining anonymous functions. Syntax for defining what functions? Anonymous functions. Syntax for defining anonymous functions. See, dear students, how easy it is. Syntax for defining what functions? Anonymous functions now. Anonymous functions now. We are going to start. Look at that. Now, syntax. var name is equal to yes ma, is equal to lambda. We will write a lambda carefully. Param list. I am saying yes. Param list. That param list is nothing but what? Formal params list only. Once a parameter is coming in your place, it is nothing but what? Formal parameter only. As we have written AB here, it is nothing but A comma B. A comma B. A comma B comma C. A comma B comma C comma D. You can write any number of values. Home car. Are you following me? So, is it taking values or not? Yes. Is it taking values or not? How many values it can take? One value or more than one value? One value or more than one value? Compulsory it can take more number of values or one value or like that you can take it. Variable name, variable formal parameters list. Now you are writing what next? You are writing colon you are writing, and don't feel that it is an indentation, it is a separation. Now you are writing expression. Finished. Over. Variable name is equal to lambda param list colon expression. Take a normal example. I can do the same thing with a normal function also. Normal function also I can use it. Normal function means def, function name, open the bracket, formal parameters, close the bracket, indentation, again body. That is a little lengthy process. When it is a big problem, definitely I will go for that only. When it is a big problem, definitely I will go for that only. Definitely I will go for that only. Yes, ma. So when I'm going to enter into that place, definitely we will go for that only. Now I am asking this point here. When it is a simple problem, we will go for one line of statement only here because it is easy to define it. Easy to define it. Sorry, explain what is this variable name, lambda, param list, expression. Already we had a lot of explanation for this explanation. So half of the terms you got it. Once again, I will give you. What is that now? Let me go for it. Variable name, see all of you, variable name is actually having a dual role. Variable name is actually acting as a resultant variable. First of all, it is a resultant variable. How it is happening, you know, ma? Value, how values will come, I will explain. First value will come to param list, and next it is going to be evaluated, and then it is evaluated, and whose result will be kept into where? Whose result will be kept into where? Variable name only. That variable name I will be printing it, I will get the result. Moreover, this variable name itself is acting as a function name. It is acting as a dual role. One is called what? It is acting as a function name, but actually it is not a function name. We did not specify anywhere else a default function name. No, it is acting as what? A variable name is pointing to what? A variable name is pointing to this line. That's why this entire thing is headed by what? This entire thing is headed by what? This variable name. This variable name itself is acting as an anonymous function name, plus it is a resultant variable. Variable name is a valid Python variable name. Python variable name. Variable name is a valid Python variable name, and it is treated as a function name. But it is not a function name. We are not giving it as a function name. Syntactically, it is treated as a function name. Why? Because this function name is pointing to this right side expression. That's why it is going to be treated as a function name. Variable name is a valid Python variable name, and it is treated as a function name. Is this line is clear, ma? Can you confirm once? Can you confirm once, all of you? Can you confirm it? Yes. Excellent. Next, I'm going to write one more point. Chetan, are you following, ma? Chetan, are you following? Yes. Chetan, okay, ma, right. Let's follow. Carefully you follow. Next is called what? One more I'm going to write it. Lambda. What is the lambda? Is a keyword. Lambda is a keyword. Used for what purpose? Is a keyword which is used for defining what? Anonymous functions. Anonymous functions used for defining anonymous functions. Super. Instant operations, anonymous functions. Next I'm going to say param list. After that, lambda is over. Param list I'm going to talk. Param list represents what? Param list represents what? Represents a list of variable names. Variable names used for, tell me, why do you use it? Why do you use a param list? Already you know. Why do you use param list? I forget already. You tell me. I will remember now. Yes, ma. Lakshmi. Excellent. Shashi. Wrong answer, ma. Param list is used for performing operation. Performing operation. Taking input. Srushti. Excellent. Param list, formal param list represents list of variable names used for holding holding the input holding the input coming from function calls I already told you, coming from function calls did I explain this word or not? Did I explain this word or not? Shashi, tell me, ma. Did I explain or not, ma? Shashi, why you are saying wrong, ma? So you used to say correct only, na? So please keep in mind, used param list represents list of variable names used for holding the input coming from function calls. Excellent. Next, one more thing I'm going to say. After that, expression represents what? Expression represents right? Represents represents an executable statement. Executable statement provides a solution for a instant problem. Provides a solution for instant problem. Right? So instant problem. So instant solution I will provide it. For what? The instant problem, whatever is there. Expression represents 1 minute more. Represents, what is that? An executable statement provides a solution for instant problem. This is the explanation of that. Now I'm going for the example. Shall we go for the example now? Shall we go for the example, dear students? Yes, sir. Now go for the example. Let's start with the example now. Fine. Let us start with this. Let us start with the example. Small example, I will go for it. Very, very small example, I will go for it. What is this normal function? You tell me. This is a normal function. Right. See, here only one spot. On spot, I will give you some small example. So I will make you too happy to feel. So defo, you are writing. This is my function. Normal function it is. This is called what, normal function. This is called a normal function. Happy, sir. Now, next anonymous function I want to define, sir. Yes. Now I don't want to talk about anything. You only tell me. I don't want to talk about anything. See the example. Tell me, how do you do? I'm not talking anything. Schema variable name. Take one variable name. Chetan is equal to Chetan is equal to what is Chetan? Is a variable name. Chetan is called a variable name. Yeah, Chetan. What is that? Is equal to what is that function name? Lambda. What is the param list? What is the normal function you see, ma? Normal function you see. What is the param list? A comma B. Colon. What is that? I want to do sum of two numbers, sir. Colon. I want to do sum of two numbers. Excellent. Shashi, excellent, ma. A plus B. Finished. A plus B. Chetan is equal to lambda A comma B colon A plus B. What is the function name here? Are you giving any function name explicitly? No, sir. But what is the function name indirectly? The name called Chetan. Sir, how can you call, sir? See, ma, Chetan. I am calling Chetan of. It is a function name. Pass the value 1020. See how beautiful it is. Chetan of the function name. Chetan itself is acting as a function name. Call that function. Call 1020. What is this? When it is going to be happening here, it is going to the Chetan. And the values also carry forward. 1020 will be coming here. This 1020 Chetan variable is assigning these two values to lambda, passing to lambda. 10 is stored in that A and 20 will be stored into B. And what is this? A plus B added. A plus B added. What is the value here? 30. 30. Is it returning? Is it returning automatically or not? In this place, it is returning. It is acting as a 30. It is going to print the result called 30. Are you understanding or not? Are you understanding the result or not? Yes. Easy or difficult? Easy or difficult? Print you say. Print you say. If you don't want to print, na, say something like RES1. Now you print that RES1. Print RES1. Print of RES1. What is the result is printing, ma? 30. 30. 30. 30. 30. Right. One more time. RES2 is equal to Chetan of what is that? 100 comma 200. 100 comma 200. Yes, ma, Atulya. Good. Good. Thank you. Chetan of this 1020. 100 to 200. Where it is going? It is going to the Chetan variable and then carrying that values to where AB. What is the value of AB? What is the value of AB, please? 100 comma 200. 100 plus 200, returning the value automatically. It is going to become what result? What is the result? It is going to become 300. Super. Print that result. Print that result. Print of RES2. Print of RES2. It is going to print the result called 300. Normal function also you can call. Normal function also you can call. What is the normal function? You can happily say C is equal to A plus B. You can say return of C. Return of C. Normal function also you call it. Some RES3 is equal to sum of 20 comma 40. 20 comma 40. Print of RES. Print of what? RES3. So normal function also you know na. Normal function also RES of 10 to 20 40 is going to this AB. Adding these values, return of C means RES3. RES3 is printed, which is going to print 60. Dear students, am I clear about the normal functions and anonymous functions? Excellent. Let's move forward. Let's move forward to the example. Super. Right. So let's move forward to the things, others. Let's move to this Python here. Yes. Look at look at here. Now I am saying anonymous example, right? Anonymous function example 1 or IANON function anonymous function example 1 dot py. Yes. Normal function SSK. See, mom, my side voice is very much clear. I will ask everybody, is my voice is clear for everybody? Is my voice is clear for everybody? It's very clear, ma. So try to SSK. Please re-log in. If the voice is not clear, you try to re-log in. Okay, right. So anonymous function. Let us go to the next one is called anonymous function. Right. Fine, ma. Let us look at normal function. I will use for 1 minute. I will take normal function. Sir, sum of A comma B. I will write, sir, A comma B. What I am doing, sir? C is equal to A plus B. Return of C. Simple return of C. Coming to the main program. Yes, ma. RES1 is equal to sum of 10 comma 20. Okay, sir. Print of sum is equal to dot format of what is this, ma? RES1. Super. Let us execute normal function definition. That is normal function definition. It is go to the scenario G colon our place 9 AM and functions. I will create one folder, separate folder, because it is an important anonymous functions FUN anonymous FUN FUN some name something is typed. Okay, not a problem. So coming to the command prompt, I will take G colon say KVR Python 9 AM CD functions here CD functions here, CD anonymous functions there. FUN8 some by mistake 8 is typed. I will rename it after the class, no problem. Let's see our example is saved like that. Anonymous function example this is. Now I will execute. How to execute? Fine, and I am saying that this part. So it is giving the result called 30. 30. Now I can call the function again and again, any number of times I can call it. See that again and again I can call any number of times. Right. Next this RES2. Here I am saying 100 and then 200. 100 and 200. Yes, must see that 100 and yes. RES2 I will print RES2. RES2. Yes, done. Yes, done. Dear students, after this functions concept is over, we are introducing the modules concept. That modules concept will make us to carry this function even in other programs also. That is called long-term reusability. Anonymous functions can be reused in the same program again and again. Like what? Like what? When you are standing taking a paper cup tea, in that paper cup tea, there are some content is there. You are having some lot of what do you call, lot of chips you are doing that. So it is something like what? Normal function I am reusing in the same program. Even anonymous function also can do it in the same program. But when I come to program access, anonymous functions not possible to call. And you are going to use what? This function only we can reuse again and again in other programs. So at this point of time, you understand this point. When I come to the modules, which is an extension of the function, which is an extension of these functions, we will show you the difference between normal functions and anonymous functions once again. Because anonymous functions, once it is discussed today, tomorrow it is not going to put a big full stop. No, our class tendency, if you look at, we are going to carry our subject for everywhere. In every moment, I will carry my previous topic. Yes, ma. Sagar, we are going to discuss one by one. So I did not say that functions are completed. Okay, na? We are going to discuss that. Okay, let's follow. This is called a normal function. I want to go for anonymous function. How do you do that, sir? How do you do that, sir? Now I'm going to do this. Come on. Now I will go for anonymous function or lambda function I am writing. Lambda function I am writing. What is the lambda function? Come on. ADDOP. ADDOP. Addition operation. ADDOP. Addition operation is equal to. Addition operation is equal to lambda. Lambda. Yes, lambda is a keyword. Lambda. Next is called what? Lambda. How many variables I will take? A comma B. A comma B. My name I will take K comma V. K comma V. Two variables because I am interested into these things. You want to say that KV or three variables I will take it. Three variables I will take it. Just colon. What is that? K plus V plus R. K plus V plus R. Super. K plus V plus R. Excellent. Now I am taking print of some line of control 50. Some line of control 50. There I am trying to say. Now you call it. Now you call it. RES43 is equal to. What is my function name? What is my function name, please? What is my function name? ADDOP. ADDOP. Take it. ADDOP. Which is taking the values called 12 comma 13. 12 comma 13 comma 14. 12 comma 13 comma 14. 12 comma 13 comma 14. How many values you are taking? Three values you are taking. Three values you are taking. It will go there and then assigning to that. It will go there and then assigning to that. It will go there and assigning to that. K plus V plus R, and it is going to and placing the result into RES3. Print the RES3 value here. Print RES3 here. Excellent. Now I will print what is that now? Sum is equal to, say what? Dot format of RES3. Excellent. Yes. Come on. Execute. See, sum is equal to 39. Sum is equal to 39. Dear student, If you still permit me, I will go for one more example. I will give you how many. I will give you one more example. Print sum is equal to, once again I am writing ma dot format of, with your intelligence you try to understand what one with your understanding. res3 is equal to addop of, and since you are an intelligent, can I write directly like that? Can I write directly like this? I am writing there. Something like 12 minus 13 minus 13 and then 14 minus 13 and 14. Can I call directly like this, ma? Can I call directly like that? Yes. 12 minus 13 plus 14. How much is an answer? 12 minus 13 minus 14. Add them, and finally we are going to get the result. Right? Who is saying 1 is an answer? Who is saying 1 is an answer? Is 1 is an answer? So if you are there in front of me, definitely I will take one big stick and I will take, if you are my brother or sister, definitely I will take a big stick and I will beat you. Is it 1 is an answer? What is your negligence in the answering, ma? Right. So please take care. When my student is committing mistake, means it is a credibility to me. Right. Fine. So see, first 12 plus 14, it is called 26. 26 minus what? 13. How much is an answer, ma? SSK is saying minus 13. SSK is saying minus 13. What can I say for him? SSK is saying minus 13. What can I say, ma? See that how the people are answering it. Let us answer it. So I cannot, this is called losing the respect on the part of it. See, 13 is an answer. He is typing minus 13 is an answer. Imposition. Yes. Need to write imposition. Right. Done. So now coming to the point back, say I called directly here. You can read the values from the keyboard also. Right. Let me take up the same thing. Now let us watch others. Now I will take, let us take normal function. I don't take today. Normal function, no. I will take anonymous function example 2, lambda function. I will remove this kind of discussion. I will just directly doing this. What is that? A is equal to float of schema, float of input of enter first value, enter first value. See carefully, enter first value. Next I will take enter second value. Enter what value, ma? Second value, that is called B. Next is called enter, C point is enter third value, third value. I am taking third value. Now I am saying that sum of, now I am writing sum of S. Carefully understand, ma? Sum of yes, comma, and is equal to like this. Now I am expecting the answer. Dear student, don't go for wrong. You be careful. Format of remove. Now you tell me. Carefully tell me. Vedant Joshi, don't be hurry, ma. Already we have a function now. Why you are so hurry, ma? Why you are saying wrong answer, ma? Come on. A comma B comma C. What is that? A comma B comma C? Sum of first A value, B value, C value, and the result I want to go for it. Already I told you A plus B plus C. I told you that is okay, but we are using which function? Lambda function, na? I need to call what there? Call the lambda function. Chaitra, take care, ma. Take care. What I should do? Yes, Shashi, very good. See, Shashi, very nice, ma. Add OP A comma B comma C. Excellent. Close the bracket of it. Is everybody is understandable, guys? Is this point is understandable? Please confirm. So it will go there. It will keep the values there and it will add the values there and returns the result at this point of time. Substitute the result here, and ABC values anyhow printed, and whose result value will be printing there. Execute this result. Execute. Say like this. Yes. So coming to the point back, here I'm saying 9 a.m. Functions here, anonymous functions here, and then save it, and then execute, Fine. I will say my function name and asking enter the first value 12 and second value 12.3, 12.3, and then 14.2. So I got the answer. Yes, ma, Omkar, good. So sum of 12.0, 12.3, 12.0, 12.3, 14.2 is equal to 38.5. Next, enter 12 and then 13 and then 14. Result is called like that. Next, enter 12 and then minus 13 and then minus 14. Result is called 13.0. One more time, you say minus 12 and then minus 13 and then minus 14. Result is called minus 39. Yes, dear students, so say something like what? Python, and next is called, okay, Python is a wrong answer. Why? Because we are using what? Float. Is the float can convert the non-numeric strings? Could not convert Python string into what? Float. Suppose if you want to do string concatenation, see, I will do like this. Let's look at ma. I will write one more lambda function. I will write it. One more lambda function. I will write it. Let's keep this line. Otherwise, you will forget this line. This line I can write what? Happily, you can write this line like this. So into 50. Now you say, what is that now? String concatenation, I will go for it. Let's follow. What is that now? Enter. Don't take this float and all those things. Say enter first str value. Yes, enter second str value, because I am planning for what? String concatenation, dear students. Yes, please look at that. What I am doing? I will say concatenation of, I am writing here, concatenation of, yes, carefully follow, concatenation of, yes, first string and second string, right? Concatenation of what? First string and second string. Dot format of, come on, a comma b comma, I will define my own function. Let me define my own function. Lambda function I will define. Yes, my str cat is my own variable name. Don't think that it is a predefined. Str cat is my use it a variable name. Yes, is equal to, tell me, lambda. How many variables? Ma? How many variables? 2 variables. K comma v. You take your own variable name, no problem. Comma k plus v. K plus v is nothing but what? That variable, first string plus second string, both of them. And you are getting, tell me, str cat of a comma b. Excellent. And no space will come between them. That expression is this. Yes, just execute ma. Now let us start. What happens? Line number 17. Okay, any space on closing the bracket? Yeah, closing the bracket. Enter the first value 12, 67.8, 12.567. Yes, I got the result. Super. Enter the first value Python. Next, second value PROG. You are getting without any space. Without space you are getting. If you want to give some space, what you do, ma? Go to the lambda expression KVR plus. No, Pratik. Carefully understand, ma. If I give backslash t, where you give backslash t, ma? Pratik, where you give backslash t? Subhasri, where you give backslash t? You tell me which line you will give backslash t? Pratik and Subhasri, where you will give backslash t? Don't say immediately when I ask a question. Need to think about it. Pratik, where do you give backslash t, ma? Yes, both of you. Right? Not possible. So when you am asking question, do you big think about it? Now I am saying to you, listen all of you. This is listen. Yes. Thinking is very important. Yes, ma. Sonali. Good. Think and answer. That is perfect. So plus, so here I am writing like this. K plus some space you added. Concatenate the space. Concatenate K plus concatenation with what? With what? Some space plus P V. Now you see. Now you see. Think and answer. That is a very good policy. Think and answer. 67. Yes. Now you say something like this. Yes, I got. Now you say Python. Python. Next is called what? Java. Now you see Python space Java. Python space. This space itself is called what? The logic what we followed. Simple space, single line, one space I want. Subhasri, Pratik, Pratik, are you getting my point? Are you getting my point here? Yes. Fine. Are you understanding? Yes, ma. Satish here. He is asking the doubt. He is asking the doubt. Sir, why you taken two pluses here? Huh? Two pluses, why you taken? This is a space which I am concatenating with the previous value, and this plus is for concatenating the previous one. So this plus is for what? Concatenating with the followed space. This plus is to concatenate what? The previous space. Are you understanding this plus plus? Yes, students, are you understanding this plus plus? Satish. So it is things here. Fine. Right. Fine. So anything you write within this double quotes, that will be printed. That will be printed. Right. Now I am going to say, next I want to go for the further. Next I want to go for the further. Next I want to go for the further. Write down. Next, one more example. Open your notes. Open your notes. Open your notes. Open your notes. Right. Write a Python program. Write a Python program. Write it up. Mr. Sumant, you are asking the doubt, Nama. What is the doubt, ma? First of all, what is the doubt, ma? Mr. Sumant, you only think about it. What you are asking, ma? So you are asking. I seen that. Why I did not answer? Everybody read this answer. Sir, without using double quotes in that space, what happens? First of all, you see that. You are expecting like this. Why do you this one like this? You are expecting. What is the meaning of that? 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 So, what is that meaning of that? So, need to read the notes first of all. Need to read the notes. See, when you this is what is called inconvenient. That's why you will not respond for some of the doubts. Plus operator is used for what? Concatenation. So take care by yourself. Take care by yourself. Right. Right. This is called wrong. When you use plus plus, what is the meaning? Why do you use plus? For concatenation. Without concatenating, how can we do it? Right. Next, let us write down. Write a Python program. Write a Python program. You can use Sunny. You can use underscore also. You can use underscore also. You can use hyphen also. You can use anything. You can use anything. See, because these are all very, very small doubts. Without reading the notes, these doubts will come. If you read the notes, this will not be coming at all. This will not come at all. So Python underscore PROG. But my word is what? It is not underscore separated or something else. I want to use it's like a word. It's like a word. So please read the notes, because your doubt will smell that you did not read the notes. If you read the notes, this type of things will not come up. So please take care by yourself and don't feel because of my words, right? Read the notes. This is my advice, because good things are always very hard and directly hitting the heart. Good things always. Reading the notes is very difficult, but when you read, you will go for enjoying the like anything, right? That's uh it is a time to read the notes completely, right? So let's move forward to the subject. Next discussion. Write a Python program. Write a Python. Samrin, I'm explaining that, ma. I'm explaining that. Okay, I'm explaining that. Don't worry. I'm explaining that. Nothing to worry. I'm going to discuss that. Write a Python program. Write a Python program which will compute. Which will compute. Which will compute. Which will compute all types of arithmetic operations. All types of arithmetic operations. All types of arithmetic operations. All types of arithmetic operations by using anonymous functions. All types of arithmetic operations by using anonymous functions. By using anonymous functions. Yes, by using anonymous functions. Look at that. Look at this now. How many anonymous functions we need to do it, ma? How many anonymous functions? AOP.py. AOP.py. All types of anonymous functions we need to do it. Yes, of course, ma. Yes, good. Yeah, can you do it as a homework? Can you do it as a homework, ma? Can you do it as a homework? Or you want me to do it in the class? Or you want me to do it in the class? Yeah, Saurav saying, sir, yes, sir. Yes. Okay. 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 Good. Okay. Homework. No, sir, we will do, sir. Do it in the class. So two people said that to do it in the class, and the rest of them said that, sir, we can do it. Okay. Let it be for one time, because it's only topic started today, na? Let me show you to them. So others, you can do it. You can do it. There is no doubt in that. For those people, let them take to our running race also. Let us take. Now let us start discussing all of them. Yes, sum OP is equal to, come on, all of you tell me, lambda x comma y colon, already I told you, x plus y. X plus y. Yes. Sub OP is equal to, now I am saying, all of you, sub OP is equal to sub OP is equal to, carefully follow all of you, x minus y. Next is called MULOP. MULOP is equal to x star y. And next is called what? DIVOP. DIVOP is equal to what? A comma B. Not necessary to take the same thing. A comma B. A slash, double slash you want, a single slash you want, you decide by yourself. Whatever you want, you can test it. Okay. Now I will go for modulus OP. Modulus OP is equal to, modulus OP is equal to, I will write lambda AB, a percent of y. Next I will take what, ma? Come on to the point of it. Now I am taking, what is that? Exponentiation operator is equal to lambda of what? X, A star B. Are you understanding? A star B. A star B. Yes, ma. This is called what? A. This is called B. Yes. A slash B. Excellent. I forget because I am copying now. That's why A percentage B. These are all called what? What functions? These are all called. These are all called what? Yes, ma. These are all called what? Yes, these are all called operations. Some OP is nothing but operations. AOP, these are all called what type of functions? What type of functions these are? Normal functions, anonymous functions, anonymous functions they are. Lambda functions they are. Either you call it as an anonymous functions or lambda functions we can call. Now I will go for printing the result. Printing the result. So how I am going to print the result? You see. Now I am going to print the result. Now see, lambda functions will not execute directly. Lambda functions will execute when you call it. See, I will just save my program. I will just save my program. Then say py aop.py. No output will come. Why? Lambda functions is also one type of unknown functions or not? They are supposed to be called. They are supposed to be called. Yes or no? Are you getting my points, ma? Are you getting my points? Yes. So main program I am writing. Main program I am writing. Main program I am writing. Main program. What is my main program? You access it. Access ma float of. With your permission, I will bring these two values. I will bring these two values. With your permission, I will bring these two values. This statement. This statement I will bring it. Enter first value, enter second value, both AB, I got it. This is called a main program. Now I want to print the result. How do you print the result, ma? How do you print the result here? Now I am saying some star symbol want to print. How many times I want to print? 50 times. Print 50 times. AOP result I want to print it. Yes, AOP, arithmetic operations result. So arithmetic operations results I want to print it. Operations results I want to print it. Arithmetic operations results I want to print it. Right. Now print it. Right. That's what ma Omkar. I told you that only. Already I addressed that point. Arithmetic anonymous function you can call any number of times. In the same program I am saying that. In other side of the program we cannot call. I told already in the class. So this lambda function we can call in the same program many times. In the same program many times. In the same program. But we cannot call in our next program. That is called modules concept. I will try to differentiate once again. Whereas a normal function I can call in other program also. I can go for long time reusability. This is called instant reusability in the same program. Yes. So now you print. Now you print. Now I am saying, dear students, now I am going to take like this. What is that? Sum of, or why to have this entire thing like this? I just want to go for it. What is that? A plus B like this. I want to take plus operator. I'm saying backslash T. What is my operation here? A comma B. Tell me, ma. A comma B. Some OP of A comma B. A comma B. Are you okay? A comma B. AB. AB means this two values substituted. This result is going to be called what? Sum OP. Sum OP means where it is going? It is going to this place. Sum OP. It is going to this place. And it is executed and getting the result back and substituted here. Getting the result back and substituted here. I hope you are following. First execute if you want. Just for a minute you execute and see the result of it once. See that now. Enter the value 12. Enter the value 12 and 12 plus 12 is equal to 24.0. And this is for decoration point only. That's it. Nothing else is there. Like that. Like that. Now you want to go for. Next part I want to go for. Subtraction I want to go for. Sub. I want to go for sub. I want to go for it. Minus I am going for minus. So that is called a sub OP. Sub OP. Next I want to go for multiplication OP. Multiplication OP star. I will write star. So star operation. MUL OP. Next I am going to say this is called a slash. This is called, what is this now? DIVOP, DIVOP. Next is called what, I'll say slash is not there, na? What is that? Expo, that is called expo. So I will write here expo, expo OP, exp OP, that's it. Now you execute. Modulus operation is also there. Okay, modulus operation is also there. I will take it. Modulus operation, yes. So I'll say percent, I will use mod, MOD, modulus operation. With the lambda functions I am doing. With the normal function, already this example I taught to you. 10 and 3, I will go for it. 10 and 3. Same example, even I taught to you the normal functions also. This example I taught to you. Arithmetic operations. Already this example I taught to you. Okay. So all these things, 10 percentage 3, 10/3, already you have done it. Okay. So this is a way how you can do it. See, some of the students who asked me to define this part, this is done like this. Can I tell you one more example? One more example, that is called sumrin. Sumrin, I am calling you ma ternary operator in Python. How the ternary operator in Python, for which case it is defined, I am going to give you. Write down, write a Python program, 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 which will accept two values, which will accept two numerical 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 values, and find the biggest among them, 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 and find the biggest among them. Right. Look at ma. Right. Yeah, Dinesh is asking this question. Dinesh is asking this question. Look at ma. Dinesh is asking this question. Sir, can we take A and B values directly? He is asking. Can you take directly A and B values, ma? Dinesh is asking. Can you take it or not? Yes. Mr. Dinesh, you see this example once. Mr. Dinesh, you see these values are taken directly or not? You can take it, of course. Mr. Dinesh, you follow me here. Dinesh is there. What is this? What is this, ma? What is this one? Are you listening the class or not? Right. So please please follow me. Right. So done. So take care by yourself. Right. So next, coming to the point of what is this concept I said? Yes, ma. Look at all of you. These are important. Excellent knowledge I will give you. Right. Yes, ma. Now see carefully. A value. This is called A value. All of you carefully understand A value and B value. It's very, very important, ma. All of you carefully understand. B value, this is called. With the normal function, I will say. With the normal function, I am saying. With the normal function, I am saying. With the normal function plus with the lambda function, I want to explain. With the lambda function, with the normal function, I want to explain. Both of them I am writing. With the lambda function. Yes, super. With the lambda function, how do you do? With the normal function, how do you do? Both of them we are discussing. What are the value we are having? 10, for example. 20, we are having this one. With the normal function, how do you do? Look at ma. Def big of a comma b. So a and b values are coming there. How do you do it, ma? If a greater than b, what we do? Return a. Return a is a bigger. Yes. Else, what we do? else what we do? Return B. Return B. I'm saying return B. Return B. Yes. Is it a logic or not? Yes, everybody confirm. Is it a logic or not? Yes. Fine. Sir, with lambda function, how it is, sir? It is just like a tricky statement. It is a easy statement, ma. Look at that. Now I am writing with the lambda function. I am writing big is equal to lambda a comma b only, taking the parameters a comma b only. See how beautifully the statements are designed. How beautifully the statements are designed. You just follow me like anything. Yes. Now a. When is a is bigger? When a is the bigger? In this AB, I am taking A. When A is the bigger, I am writing expression actually. Here, I am writing expression. I am writing expression. I am writing what? Expression. But here, how many lines of code I wrote? How many lines of code I wrote, ma? For A greater than B, one line. Return A, another line. Else is another line. Else, return B is another line. Right or not? 4 lines I wrote. 4 lines. But here I am trying to write in one line only. How it is? Start. A. When A, if A greater than B. If A greater than B. See how beautiful statement it is. If A greater than B. A, when? If A greater than B. Suppose if it is false, else you write B. You write B. That's it. This is called one line only.